Welcome everyone, I'm Ralphburger, I'm here with Excel, and we're playing Divinity Original Sin 2.
The second.
Twice. Actually, this is our third time attempting this now. We've had technical difficulties the past two times. Kind of like our Tales of Zestiria playthrough, lots of technical difficulties that ended up in actually canning that game because it doesn't work anymore.
It has been a disaster.
It was a disaster. I think we enjoyed playing it.
It was alright. I had fun.
Except for, especially with the camera. The camera was the best part. But, yeah, I've been wanting to do a playthrough of this game. I've already played through it myself. I'm fairly good at compartmentalizing, though, so I think we can probably play through it without me spoiling anything for us.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're not going to continue our previous game. Yeah, the classic Divinity experience. You'll need your wits about you both in and out of combat. Wits, get it? Because it's a stat.
I don't get it. I don't think I have enough wits.
That's fine. Okay, so character select. We probably want to go with origin characters. Now, I'd say for the sake of this, let's have Sabile and Losa as people that are in our party that aren't us.
Okay.
I think Sabile, or Losa in particular, gets some entertaining dialogue that you don't get if she's a controlled character.
Oh, that's a pity.
Sabile I think, has a better story if she's not a controlled character. Ifin bin Mez is, he's actually kind of a boring character. He's got a fairly decent story. I'd say he probably has the least interesting story, though. He's good for an origin character. I've not done anything with Red Prince, so I don't know if his story is good or not. I've not actually seen it. In my playthrough, I used Losa, Ifan, Sabile, and Fang. No, I didn't use Ifan. I used Beast. I used Ifan in another playthrough that I never actually completed. Beast he's got a pretty interesting story. I think he'd be good for an origin character also. So, I'm probably going to go with Red Prince. I'm not going to use Knight, though. We're just going to...
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
I think I can do that. So,
So,
that's...
cavorting with demons, have you?
Look, you know, it's fine. So, I'm gonna head and, I'm just gonna go ahead and, customize him here. You know what? Let's get a little orange on him there.
Orange.
Orange. And I'm not gonna go melee with him. I'm gonna go mage. So, I want some intelligence and wits to start with. Wits will affects like how well you can detect things, like traps and secrets and stuff. It also lets you get critical hits and increases your movement speed, that sort of thing. Skills. I will probably go into warfare eventually with them because maybe next level I'll go into warfare.
I'm gonna break all the rules here.
Why?
I'm gonna make a Dwarven Ranger.
That's not breaking rules.
It does seem rather out of place.
I'm
But
gonna go Aerothurge and Hydrosophist, I think. I'm gonna be a Thunder Mage.
Wind, water. Go make a hurricane.
That's the idea. And I'll just slap that right into Persuasion.
Well, Let's go ahead and see what this guy's deal is.
Okay, I'm thinking. Arr.
I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island and made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship and began a new life for myself out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Can we just comment on the fact that his beard is apparently completely immobile?
I think he actually glues it to his chest so it doesn't go flying everywhere.
Probably. So I'm gonna set myself up with rain, electric discharge, and restoration. So, yeah, ranger works pretty good. I don't know how well that'd work for. Yeah, I guess it'd work pretty good for a dwarf. I don't see why it wouldn't.
It just doesn't seem right.
Well, I was thinking more of the racial ability or particular abilities that they have, like for alpha kind of or alpha damage classes like rogues and rangers work really well with elves because of their racial ability. Gives them extra AP for a turn and 10% more damage, which is pretty nuts. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah, the target character set status shocked. So, my whole thing is going to be making shock electric fields by putting down water and then electrifying it to stun everything. It ought to be hilarious.
Yep, we're doing this one.
Red and red.
Yep.
Okay, are we?
That works.
Going with fire. So the thing about warfare, the reason why its warfare is kind of broken, sort of, and the fact that it affects all physical weapons. It'll affect melees. Actually, it'll also scale with intelligence if you're using a staff. So it'll affect staves, all bows and crossbows, and all melee weapons. Increases all of their damage. It's kind of broken. So if you have a point, so if you think if you should put a point between, say, scoundrel and actually that'd be good for you as a rogue or ranger, possibly as maybe scoundrel. Good. Polymorph actually gets a cloak with 1 point. I'd suggest possibly doing polymorph, and you only need like 1 point in it because you get cloak, and that's super useful, obviously.
What?
Boy, you've seen enough of the internet to know where this is going. There you go. I mean, you can see what it does. I think it scales off strength.
Was that info? Yeah. Set atrophy, scales from strength. Yeah.
Yeah, so probably not going to be great for you. 2 turns of you can do a lot in 2. No.
What? Here.
You can move a lot in 2 turns while invisible. Oh yeah, I didn't, here.
Wait.
Oh, I can't go back. Okay, I guess I'm just stuck with what I've got.
Huh.
Stop hitting that.
It's kind of my go-to cancel button, but, you know, whatever.
You might consider Far Out Man.
It's, increases range by 2 meters.
So I'm stuck with what I've got because I've already hit go. So that's... And it's not letting me edit it. So that's fun. Don't worry, there is a respec, well, you can't change these because you're origin character. I didn't even select the instrument. I'm, it's fine. So yeah, at the end of Act 1, we'll have options, we'll be able to respec at any point in the game at that point.
Yeah, still have points.
Probably in your attributes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably finesse. Just crank that finesse. Oh, what'd you do for your civil ability? Lucky Charm?
Yeah.
That's pretty handy.
Wonder why I have 1 point in personality, but nothing in either of the...
Because it's Lucky Charm.
Oh, that's a... Okay, yeah.
That's the total.
I have the dumb.
Okay. Our third time watching this.
Pretty lettering. Generic fantasy city.
I like to call it Divinity's Reach 2.
2.0?
No, just 2.
Oh.
It all
Divinity 2, Divinity's
like I
Reach
knew
2.
it would.
Get, see?
Those characters really do look like the characters from the Dark
A
Crystal.
single drop of source magic.
Which ones?
It's like all the... I don't know. I
Like
think
flies to
whatever.
honey. The monsters swarmed.
The evil hair monsters.
The rebel panicked.
Oh my god, that woman
Carnage
in the middle.
began.
Decapitation!
The magisters pointed their fingers at me.
Those are spears.
Just
I was
as
pointing a
I'd
finger.
planned. I was shackled and collared
Was getting captured part of your
and
plan?
sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken,
Supposed
Doing
to.
a good job so far.
but instead I became part of their story.
God woken, not God sleep.
Get woke, son. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
That's... Yeah, that was head exploding. My mind has been blown.
Oh, okay.
There were hand gestures that went along with it, but they don't really record.
Translate well to a verbal medium. Okay, we're in a boat again. We've been here a number of times now, so we know what to do, right?
I just love how this dwarf is on this shackled onto this table. It's like only covers like half of it.
Let's get our bearings.
What are you smiling about?
Nothing in there.
Okay. Row of books. I'm gonna check the row of books. There's nothing in the row of books.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like
You
that
talk to her.
collar fits you
I don't feel like doing it
there.
this time.
Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will
Nice
be
hat.
Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Okay.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
She looks like she's 12. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh dear. I'm afraid you're a long way from home, my lord. A long way from the little bells that make footmen come a-running.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My
Your
word.
goose?
You do seem a bit befuddled, don't you?
Honk.
Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
we get some more?
Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather
Drugs
your
are
wits.
bad, okay?
Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Well, that sounds pleasant.
Yeah,
A
it
new
sounds like a nice
life
vacation spot.
awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I mean, it's treated us pretty well. It gave us 2.5 Half-Life games.
Please stop.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna read an ancient book. The Source King insists there are no magics too foul, even that would I can't read. Turns out I'm illiterate.
Quite the mess they made.
Hey, going in here. Okay, not going in there.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
I have a barrel. I have a barrel. I'm gonna bring it over.
She'll be fine.
Going to,
It's over here. What are you doing? Close the window. Did you just run across the ship?
Yes.
Whoa, Jesus!
What?
Come back. That was horrifying. Okay,
There's nothing in there.
that was the barrel I brought to you. You can. I'm gonna pick this bedroll up. So yeah, we both need a bedroll. I think there's more stuff over here. Yeah, there's some more loot over here, possibly. While you're doing that, I'm gonna. Oh look, there's a.
Ah, there you are. Husband.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, I didn't say anything to her. I just walked up to her and I'm already married.
Yeah.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all rat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Allergical. That's... Oh dear lord, she talks like me. What should I do? Should I play along with it, or... They seem well enough like brats to me. Who's Losa?
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de P.
What just happened? Over there was like sparkles and stuff. Did you find goodies?
Fire arrows.
Wow. Okay, that's useful.
The children break out into giggles.
Okay.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Yeah, we have to keep ourselves entertained. I'm gonna ask her if she should find some more age-appropriate companions.
Like yourself, maybe. I don't mind the kiddies, usually.
That's a little, creepy.
Well, it depends on what kind of goodies she's talking about.
No, kitties. She
Oh,
doesn't mind the
kitties.
kitties, usually.
Ah.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Aw. Well, I wanted to play ball, too.
You take care, though.
It's like dodgeball?
Look, if you can dodge a ball, you can dodge a wrench. Or is it the other way around?
Same difference.
Yeah, you know. I'm gonna ask if she knows anything
Trying
about
not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
the utterer.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
Shit's happening over here. I might need assistance.
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear.
Never mind.
She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Okay, that was, I am thoroughly creepified. Wow, you are super zoomed in. Did we both have...
You, Jill, is that right? I've a few questions for you.
Okay.
I think this guy right here wants to talk to you. Oh, I don't know. What's going on over here?
I ain't saying nothing. Bloody dwarves, I'll come
gonna
back
sleep.
to you, and you better be ready to talk here.
You do some work. Taking a nap.
Okay.
Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy.
Ooh, bedrolls.
Well, if it ain't the beast of the sea, I'll be. Shouldn't you be off yo-ho-hoing on your own ship instead of stowing away on this one?
I'm helping.
Nah. Thank you, Buckethead.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Hmm? What about that collar then? All part of your master plan, is it? So the tails ain't so tall, eh? Shame to see you cooped up here with us. Still, better collared than noosed, I say. Long as we can get this ale down our throats, all's good.
I mean, if it's good ale.
I mean, technically a noose is a collar, right? I got you a bedroll. Let me give it to you.
Oh.
Oops. There we go.
You, Jill,
There,
is
it's
that
on your
right?
hotbar now.
I've a few
Yay!
questions for you.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I didn't like that wall.
Okay.
Back to you, and you better be ready to talk.
What was that even?
Don't worry about it. It wasn't magic, I promise. Oh, I'm gonna talk to this lady. Do you want to talk to somebody?
My prince.
Oh, good. I have a worshiper.
The cook bows slightly and wipes her hands on her gruel-stained
Might
garment.
just be a fangirl.
Still, that's weird. I'm uncomfortable with that
Your
concept.
Highness, I didn't
You're uncomfortable with fangirls?
Yes.
Well, anyway, whether I
And
had more
fans
than
in general.
cornmeal and rotting roots to serve.
But they make
I
it so
could
much
want
easier to
something
tolerate the
more
summer.
Fitting for one of your stature.
Please stop. Let me show you a picture of my huge metal fan. Okay.
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Oh, right.
Scoff at her excuses. You deserve only the finest cuisine, and it is her duty to provide it.
Panic swamps her eyes, and she hardly
Yes.
returns to her work.
I've intimidated a person.
Good for you.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such
Which one are you
dear
gonna do?
lending it to me.
She looks up at you with
Oh.
a murmur.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Wow, dude. Try not to get us both murdered.
I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
I don't want to talk to no pig.
I can't imagine why.
Bring me
I
a
mean,
good lead. I'll
collars,
throw in a shiny gold coin
rags,
Locked up.
shackles, apparently torture tables of some variety.
And odd grinning skulls. Just kind of looking at you.
Oh. Make her pay. Yeah. Yeah. Say that you're no snitch. It's true, snitches get stitches.
Yeah.
That's just a fact of life.
But if the
Not
money's
in
right.
Here it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything. Oop.
Yeah, well. We got a new quest. A quest! For excellence. Should we move on with this? I think there's just one person left, or two people left to talk to.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Witch?
Snake eyes.
I hope you're not playing craps.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid.
Can't play craps by yourself.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Which one are you doing? Are you gonna be snarky?
Quite serious.
Yes.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of them. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
That's weird. That's so weird. I'm watching. Do it.
Okay.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
As you were forced onto this ship in the dead of night, you walked the length of the hull, running your hand along the timber as if it were a woman's thighs.
Kinky.
I must say, I've never heard so many pet names for dead wood before.
For dead wood.
Oh. Not comfortable with where this is going.
Okay, Mr. Floppy.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
She doesn't know what in the seven hell she's talking about.
There, no need to be a sourpuss. You don't have to worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
And she's punny. Let's leave.
She smiles.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Right over the side of this ship with it.
So this guy and the book guy.
I found a key.
Good find.
I'm gonna pilfer stuff in here, like pocket knife.
Some mashed potatoes.
There's a journal. There's some chip plates. There's a sack in here. You can loot the sack. Yeah, that sack. And there's a barrel. There's so many barrels.
Barrel.
There's a basket too. There's sacks. There's baskets.
This wolf on a leash.
Bottle of water.
Use all those things.
Sack.
Oh, money.
Sacks. Potato. Shelf.
You're just gonna just. Okay, while you're doing that.
The scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come close.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay is this tramp you found.
Okay.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
He dares beckon you like a common servant? And pretend not to notice him
Suit yourself. Was just going to adjust your collar for you. It pinches, right?
Hawking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ifan if the Magister suspects him of murder. Yeah, sure. You know what? Let's just be blunt.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Why are his teeth pointed?
Same as he wasn't 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Johnny who now?
Johnny come lately?
You know what? I'm just gonna quietly back
Ifan
away.
performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Okay. What are you doing?
I was carrying around a cooking pot for some reason.
That's not a cooking pot. That's a kitchen pot. That's different.
Never thought you'd end up in prison.
Yeah, you can talk to this guy. I talked to the other one.
As long as it's not a chamber pot.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail.
Uh-huh.
He reaches out
Undressing
and
you with his
examines your
eyes.
face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Wow! Please!
The elf reaches towards you to continue his examination, and you slap his hand down. Apparently, this guy doesn't get jokes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How different.
Human horn! In this case, dwarf horn.
I think it would be like the human wing dang doodle. As opposed to the nose.
You have my apologies, dwarf.
I'm just trying to get over the fact that you said wing dang doodle. I mean, I get that was a reference, but I don't think I've ever heard you say those words in any combination. Ever. Except wingdings. And that's font, so it's okay.
You ever just, like, type random things in wingdings just to see what it comes out as?
Perhaps I should demand the
No.
same from those red-cloaked humans.
I usually have things to do.
They laid their hands on me more than once.
That's...
you should probably report that, sir.
Yeah, probably go to HR or something.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Understanding is all rather relative. Take this book, for example. I understand all of it, and yet none of it makes sense.
That's how you know
It
you're
is
wrong.
simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle.
Isn't that the story of everybody?
Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Let's see. Just kind of a generic answer. I don't know if this is deep or smug or both.
Yes.
That works for me. And lamenting, past glories.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah, let's go with 2.
Most unusual, and if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer.
Oh, I don't think you like that.
No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
I don't know.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering.
Well, fine.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Here to register, sir. Good. Magister Williams is just you faring okay so far?
I'm just following you around with a bucket on my head.
I see that.
Don't worry about it.
That's alright.
He tugs the collar.
Sorry you're upset, sir. But we all wear what we wear for a reason.
What's your reason for wearing a hood that covers your eyes?
You head on in now. Williams will
I'm
get you
hoping it
sorted
doesn't
first.
involve burning crosses because I don't want to get involved with those people.
Standing
Okay,
in the center of
don't
the room,
progress.
you spot
I
a
need to loot
sorcerer
things.
haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their
want-
crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
There's no wand in here.
Just take it all. Just take it all. Everything. Just grab it.
My first bow. I'm looting things. I'm looting things. Nobody mind me. I'm just in
There's
here.
something very wrong with this. Like, just this whole scenario right here.
There's nothing wrong with this. This is all perfectly acceptable. Do you want some playing cards?
Sure, yeah.
I turned the candle off.
Oh, yay?
I turned the candle off. I'm just gonna make it dark in here so they can't see my nefarious deeds.
Yes, because that's exactly how this works.
Right?
Oh,
you distract them. I'm gonna... You want me to pick that up?
Yes.
Pick up two.
Okay.
Hold on. And... Okay. Twig with a string. Okay, I'll send you this. Did I just equip that?
I don't know what you did.
I did. Okay. I have a knife and a sword. I don't have... Okay, you can continue now. I'm good.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella.
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
Wendigo.
Wendigo. I'm attacking the bench.
Yay?
Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Yeah.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
She's level 5. Wow.
There are others whose lives must end.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. Are you sure you won't consider friendship instead of murder?
We can find you a magic pony.
The woman's mad.
Yeah, that's mad.
You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch
Very
Magister
angry.
Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
I feel like that first answer is just too much of a spineless bastard kind of answer.
I want to know this whole
Means your
murder
journey
angle.
draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles
Oh,
with
good.
wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
I'm in a bad spot, aren't I? Oh. Wow, that was some,
Doesn't matter in the slightest.
Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. And I think we're gonna end there. So,
What's happening?
Bad
hold on.
stuff.
Hold on.
Bad stuff
What's
happened.
gonna happen?
Hold on. I'm gonna loot some dead people. I put their pants on. I put dead people's pants on.
What did you do that for?
I think we should probably stop here, though. We can continue this marvelously ridiculous adventure next time. So, thank you all for watching, and as always, we will see you
Next time.